Okay, so I'm going to be teaching you about how to add and subtract integers using a number line. So first of all, I'm going to teach you what an integer is. An integer is a positive or negative whole number. And so I'm going to teach you how to add first. So there are two types of addition problems. The first one is positive plus positive or negative plus negative. The second type is negative plus positive or positive plus negative. And yeah, so I have an example here, which is this question that I will show to you and explain to you. So all positive numbers go that way and all negative numbers go this way. And you show that they're positive and or negative by adding the plus sign as plus sign for positive and minus sign for negative. Yeah. So I'm going to do the first question. So since the first number is positive 1, so you draw a straight line to the positive 1, and then you stop, draw an arrow, and you start a new line by drawing a dot. And the second number is positive 6, so what you do is you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then yeah, this is your answer, positive 7. Okay, so now for the second problem. The second problem is positive 7 plus negative 9. And so you, like I said before, all positive goes to the right and all negatives goes to the left. So for the positive, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then now for the negative. Since all the negative go to the left, you do the exact same you did for the positive, it's just the other way. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And yeah, that's your answer. Negative 2. And finally, for the last question. Negative 5 plus negative 2. So, negative 5 goes that way. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, just like I did before, you go 1, 2. And then, yeah, this one's not really that hard compared to the free one. Okay, now for the final question. It's my negative 5 plus negative 2. So like I did before, it's the same thing except you do it. It's the same as positive except you do it backward. Then you do that. Then you draw a new line and then and then that's your answer. Negative 7. Negative 7. Okay. Okay, now for the subtraction. The only difference between the subtraction and addition is that the first number is still the same, but the second number is the opposite. So I will show you some example. So the first question is negative 2 minus positive 5. So like the first one, you go negative 2, 1, 2. And then for the positive 5, instead of going to the right, you do the opposite and go to the left. So 1, 2, 5. And yeah, that's the answer. Okay, now for the second question. I should probably erase this. So for the second question, I have positive 3 minus positive 8. So like I did before, positive 3 minus positive 8. So instead of going right, you go left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, that is again the answer. Now for the final question. I should probably erase this. So for the final question, I have positive 6 minus negative 2. So positive 6, as I done 6 times 5 times 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for the negative 2, instead of going left, you go right. 2. Okay. And should probably also do this. Yeah. Now for a final trick. Okay, so if you don't like subtraction, you can turn the question into an addition, or if you don't like addition, you can turn it to a subtraction. So the way you do it is, I'm going to use the last question, which is this question, as an example. So the way you do it is you write down the first number as it was, and then you change the plus sign or the minus sign to the opposite, which is, positive sign to minus sign, minus sign to positive sign. Yeah. And then you do the same to the sign before the second number, and then you get the same answer, but instead of doing subtraction, you do addition, or if you're doing addition, you would be doing subtraction instead of addition.